Number 1. 1964 Ford Galaxy 500, offered at $18,000 and currently located in Bloomingdale, Georgia. This 1964 Ford Galaxy 500 is a classic example of Ford's full-size American cruiser from the golden age of automotive design. With its long, sweeping body lines, generous chrome trim, and unmistakable road presence, the Galaxy remains one of the most recognizable full-size cars of the 1960s. Finished in a striking red exterior with a matching red interior, this Galaxy embraces the bold styling that defined the era. The monochromatic color combination gives the car a strong visual impact and helps emphasize its classic American character. Whether parked at a local cruise-in or rolling down the highway, it has the kind of appearance that naturally attracts attention. Under the hood is a Ford 289 cubic inch V8 engine, one of the company's most respected and reliable power plants. Known for its durability, ease of maintenance, and smooth performance, the 289 helped power countless Ford vehicles throughout the 1960s. Paired with an automatic transmission, it provides a comfortable and relaxed driving experience that perfectly suits the Galaxy's cruising personality. According to the seller, the car runs and drives, making it an appealing option for enthusiasts who want a classic they can enjoy immediately rather than a vehicle requiring extensive mechanical work before hitting the road. One unique feature mentioned in the listing is the addition of underglow neon lighting. While not a factory option, this custom touch gives the Galaxy a distinctive personality, especially during evening cruises and car gatherings. It adds a modern flair to a vintage platform, helping the vehicle stand out from more traditional restorations. The listing notes approximately 650,000 miles, which is unusually high for a classic vehicle and may reflect multiple decades of use, drivetrain changes, or odometer limitations common with older cars. Regardless of the exact mileage history, the seller states that the vehicle remains operational and roadworthy. The 1964 model year is often considered one of the most attractive generations of the Galaxy. Its styling strikes a balance between the dramatic fins and chrome-heavy designs of the late 1950s and the cleaner, more performance-oriented look that would dominate the muscle car era. The result is a timeless design that still looks impressive more than 60 years later. What makes this Galaxy especially appealing is its straightforward approach to classic car ownership. It offers V8 power, automatic convenience, eye-catching styling, and a driver-ready condition without the premium price often associated with fully restored show cars. Overall, this 1964 Ford Galaxy 500 delivers the classic American cruising experience in a bold red-on-red package. With its dependable 289 V8 automatic transmission, custom underglow lighting, and timeless styling, it represents an enjoyable and affordable entry into the world of vintage Ford ownership. Number 2. 1959 Ford Galaxy, offered at $13,500 and currently located in Indianapolis, Indiana. The 1959 Ford Galaxy is a classic from one of the most stylistically bold periods in American automotive history. Introduced during the height of the space-age design era, the Galaxy reflected America's fascination with jet aircraft, rockets, and futuristic styling. Large chrome accents, dramatic body lines, and sweeping tail fins helped define the era, and this 1959 example captures that unmistakable late 1950s character. Finished in a beautiful turquoise exterior with a matching turquoise interior, this Galaxy embodies the vibrant colors that made 1950s automobiles so memorable. Unlike many modern vehicles that rely on subtle shades, cars of this era proudly embraced bright and expressive color combinations. The result is a vehicle that instantly stands out at cruise nights, car shows, and weekend gatherings. Under the hood sits a V8 engine paired with an automatic transmission, creating a comfortable and relaxed driving experience. The seller notes that the transmission was rebuilt a few years ago and has accumulated very few miles since the rebuild. For potential buyers, this is an encouraging detail, as transmission work can be one of the more significant maintenance expenses on a vintage vehicle. Adding to the car's classic personality is a dual exhaust system equipped with glass pack mufflers. For generations of hot rodders and classic car enthusiasts, glass packs have been known for producing a distinctive exhaust note that is deeper and more aggressive than standard factory systems. It's the kind of sound that immediately reminds people of American V8 culture and the golden age of cruising. According to the seller, the vehicle has approximately 18,000 miles showing and remains in excellent condition. The car has been sitting through the winter and could benefit from a tune-up, which is not unusual for older carbureted vehicles that spend extended periods in storage. Aside from that, the seller reports that everything functions properly except for the radio. One of the most appealing aspects of this Galaxy is its apparent usability. Many cars from the late 1950s spend most of their lives parked in collections or museums, but this example appears to remain a functioning and enjoyable driver. The seller indicates that it is roadworthy and ready for cruising, making it attractive to enthusiasts who want to enjoy their classic rather than simply display it. The interior continues the turquoise theme, creating a cohesive and authentic period appearance. During the late 1950s, American manufacturers placed a strong emphasis on stylish interiors, often using bright colors, chrome trim, and unique dashboard designs that reflected the optimism of the era. Stepping inside a car like this feels like stepping back into a completely different chapter of automotive history. The 1959 model year is particularly significant because it represents one of Ford's most visually distinctive designs. The large body, dramatic rear styling, and expansive chrome detailing make these cars instantly recognizable even among people who are not automotive enthusiasts. They carry a road presence that few modern vehicles can match. For collectors, the Galaxy occupies an interesting position in the classic car market. It offers many of the visual elements that define 1950s American cars while often remaining more affordable than some of its contemporaries. This makes it an appealing option for enthusiasts looking to enter the world of classic car ownership without stepping into six-figure territory. The seller is also open to trades, particularly for other classic vehicles, fat fender cars, low-mileage SUVs, or even a late-model Jeep. While no motorcycle trades are being considered, this flexibility may appeal to buyers who have collectible vehicles of their own and are interested in a potential exchange. What makes this particular Galaxy especially attractive is its combination of classic styling, functioning mechanical condition, rebuilt transmission, and highly desirable color combination. It appears to be the kind of vehicle that can be enjoyed immediately while still offering opportunities for light improvements and personalization over time. Whether parked at a local car show, cruising down a country road, or simply admired in a garage collection, this Ford delivers the type of nostalgic charm that only a genuine 1950s American automobile can provide. The sweeping lines, V8 power, and unmistakable turquoise presentation make it a memorable representative of an era when car design was as much about imagination and personality as it was about transportation. Overall, this 1959 Ford Galaxy is a stylish and well-preserved classic that combines iconic space-age styling, V8 performance, a rebuilt automatic transmission, and eye-catching period-correct colors. With its road-ready condition, distinctive appearance, and strong cruising character, it offers enthusiasts an opportunity to own a genuine piece of late 1950s American automotive history while enjoying one of Ford's most memorable designs. Number 3. 1966 Ford Mustang Coupe 2D, offered at $15,200 and currently located in DeMotte, Indiana. This 1966 Ford Mustang Coupe is an honest, driver-quality classic that captures the essence of America's original pony car. Rather than being an over-restored showpiece or heavily modified muscle car, this Mustang appears to be a well-maintained and reliable cruiser that can be enjoyed immediately while still offering room for future improvements. For many enthusiasts, that's exactly the sweet spot when shopping for a vintage Mustang. Finished in bright red with a black interior, this car wears one of the most iconic color combinations ever offered on a first-generation Mustang. The contrast between the vibrant exterior and dark interior gives the car a sporty appearance that remains timeless more than half a century after it first rolled off the assembly line. According to the seller, the paint still presents very well, maintaining a strong shine despite some chips and blemishes that come with age. It's the kind of finish that looks great at local cruise nights and weekend car shows without the owner worrying about every tiny imperfection. Under the hood sits a rebuilt inline-six engine paired with a rebuilt automatic transmission. While V8-powered Mustangs often receive most of the attention, Ford's six-cylinder cars have developed a loyal following because of their simplicity, reliability, and affordability. The seller notes that the engine block carries a 1966 Ford Falcon stamp, something that was not uncommon during Ford production practices of the era. Regardless of its exact origins, the engine has been rebuilt and is described as dependable and economical, delivering approximately 23 miles per gallon, a remarkable figure for a classic American car from the mid-1960s. Reliability has clearly been a priority. The original point-style ignition has been upgraded with a modern distributor system, eliminating one of the more maintenance-intensive aspects of vintage ownership. The car also benefits from a newer wiring harness, updated voltage regulators, and newer pre-bent fuel and brake lines. These improvements may not immediately stand out at a car show, but they significantly increase confidence behind the wheel and reduce the likelihood of unexpected issues. The interior appears to be one of the stronger aspects of this Mustang. The seller describes the black cabin as being in excellent condition, with no major cracks or tears. The bucket seats and center console maintain the sporty character that helped make the Mustang famous in the first place. Sitting behind the wheel of a first-generation Mustang remains one of the most nostalgic experiences in the automotive world, and a clean interior greatly enhances that feeling. Modern convenience has also been carefully incorporated. The factory-style radio has been replaced with a retro-inspired unit that includes Bluetooth connectivity, USB compatibility, and MP3 functionality. Combined with Kenwood's 6x9 speakers, the setup allows drivers to enjoy modern audio quality without sacrificing the classic appearance of the dashboard. It's a thoughtful upgrade that many classic car owners appreciate. The seller is transparent about the vehicle's shortcomings as well. The floor pans have older patchwork repairs that are not particularly attractive cosmetically, and there are some rust bubbles forming on the lower passenger side door. Additionally, because this is an early production 1966 model, it was originally built before federal seatbelt requirements became more standardized, meaning it currently lacks seatbelts. These issues are important considerations for prospective buyers, but they do not appear to prevent the car from being driven and enjoyed. The Mustang rides on traditional four-lug wheels and retains drum brakes, preserving much of its original driving character. While some owners may eventually choose to upgrade to disc brakes or a five-lug conversion, others prefer maintaining the car's period-correct feel. As it stands, the vehicle offers a driving experience that remains true to the way many Mustangs were enjoyed in the 1960s. One of the most appealing aspects of this listing is its balance between originality, practicality, and affordability. The rebuilt drivetrain, updated electrical components, modern audio system, and inclusion of both a protective cover and battery tender suggest a car that has been cared for and regularly maintained rather than neglected. Driving a six-cylinder Mustang is a different experience from driving a high-performance V8 muscle car. It is lighter, smoother, and often more relaxing. The focus is less on raw acceleration and more on enjoying the classic styling, simple mechanics, and direct connection to automotive history. For weekend drives, local shows, and casual cruising, cars like this deliver exactly what many enthusiasts are looking for. Overall, this 1966 Ford Mustang Coupe represents an attractive entry point into classic Mustang ownership. With its rebuilt drivetrain, upgraded reliability components, clean black interior, modern audio features, and iconic red exterior, it offers a compelling combination of style, practicality, and vintage charm. While not a perfect restoration, it is the kind of classic that can be driven, enjoyed, and improved over time, an authentic piece of American automotive history that remains accessible and rewarding to own. Number 4. 1972 Plymouth Scamp, offered at $16,495 and currently located in Milford, Delaware. When most people think of Mopar performance from the early 1970s, names like the Roadrunner, Challenger, and Cuda usually come to mind. But hidden beneath the spotlight of those legendary muscle cars are lesser-known models that offered many of the same mechanical strengths in a more affordable and practical package. One of those hidden gems is the 1972 Plymouth Scamp. The Scamp was Plymouth's compact offering during an era when American automakers were beginning to adapt to changing market demands. While the muscle car wars were slowly winding down, cars like the Scamp continued to provide V8 power, lightweight construction, and simple mechanical design. Today, that combination makes them increasingly attractive to classic car enthusiasts looking for something different. This particular 1972 Plymouth Scamp is finished in a bright yellow exterior, a color that perfectly captures the optimistic and bold styling trends of the early 1970s. The vibrant paint gives the car an energetic personality and ensures it stands out whether it's parked at a local cruise-in or rolling down the highway. Under the hood sits a 318 cubic inch V8 engine, one of Chrysler's most respected small-block power plants. The 318 earned a reputation for durability, reliability, and ease of maintenance. While it wasn't the most powerful engine in the Mopar lineup, it became famous for its ability to provide years of dependable service while still delivering the unmistakable sound and feel of a classic American V8. Paired with an automatic transmission, the drivetrain is designed for easy cruising and everyday enjoyment. According to the seller, the car runs and drives great, making it a vehicle that can be enjoyed immediately rather than requiring a major restoration before hitting the road. One of the highlights of this Scamp is the amount of recent maintenance that has already been completed. The seller reports that the vehicle has been recently serviced and has received a new power steering gearbox, a new power steering pump, and a new alternator. These upgrades address several important systems and suggest that the car has been actively maintained. Power steering and power brakes are also equipped on the vehicle, adding comfort and convenience that many classic car owners appreciate. These features make the Scamp easier to maneuver and more enjoyable during longer drives, especially compared to more basic models from the same era. Adding to its visual appeal are brand new wheels and tires. Fresh wheels can dramatically improve a classic car's appearance, while new tires provide an added level of confidence and safety on the road. Together, they help give this Scamp a cleaner and more updated presentation. Like many vintage vehicles, the car does have a few minor issues that the seller openly discloses. The turn signals operate intermittently, the heater controls are not currently functioning correctly, and the fuel gauge is inaccurate. While these are items that a future owner may wish to address, they are generally the type of smaller electrical or mechanical issues often encountered with vehicles that are more than 50 years old. What makes this Scamp particularly appealing is its balance between usability and potential. It isn't being marketed as a perfect show car, nor is it a non-running project. Instead, it falls into a category many enthusiasts actively seek, a classic driver that can be enjoyed immediately while being improved gradually over time. The Plymouth Scamp also benefits from being somewhat uncommon compared to other Mopar classics. At local car shows and cruise nights, you're far less likely to see a Scamp than a Challenger or Roadrunner. That uniqueness gives the car a certain charm and individuality that many collectors appreciate. At an asking price of $16,495, this 1972 Plymouth Scamp offers an accessible way to enter the world of classic Mopar ownership. With its reliable 318 V8, recent maintenance, power steering, power brakes, and distinctive styling, it provides a compelling package for anyone looking to enjoy vintage American motoring. Overall, this Scamp represents the kind of classic car that reminds us why the hobby remains so popular. It's simple, honest, mechanically straightforward, and full of character. Whether used as a weekend cruiser, a local show car, or a foundation for future upgrades, this 1972 Plymouth Scamp is ready for its next chapter on the open road. Number 5. 1970 Chevrolet Nova SS Super Sport 454, offered at $34,975 and currently located in Falconer, New York. This is the kind of classic American muscle car that immediately grabs attention from enthusiasts. The 1970 Chevrolet Nova SS represents one of the most respected names of the muscle car era, combining a relatively compact body with big block power and a reputation for delivering serious performance. While many muscle cars relied on flashy styling to make a statement, the Nova earned its reputation by being fast, simple, and incredibly effective. What makes this particular example especially appealing is the combination of its super sport heritage and its massive 454 cubic inch big block Chevrolet V8. The 454 is one of the most legendary engines ever produced during the golden age of American performance, famous for its enormous torque output and tire-shredding acceleration. In a lightweight platform like the Nova, that kind of power creates an experience that few classic cars can match. Backing the big block is a turbo 400 automatic transmission, often referred to simply as the TH400. Among muscle car enthusiasts, the TH400 is considered one of the strongest automatic transmissions ever built by General Motors. Its durability and ability to handle significant horsepower have made it a favorite in both street and racing applications for decades. Power is transferred through a 12-bolt positraction rear end, another highly desirable component in the muscle car world. The 12-bolt differential is known for its strength and reliability, making it the perfect companion to a high-torque engine like the 454. Together, the drivetrain components suggest a car built to deliver serious straight-line performance while maintaining long-term durability. One of the most visually exciting features listed is the cowl induction hood. During the muscle car era, cowl induction systems became a symbol of performance and aggression. Beyond their functional purpose of helping feed cooler air into the engine, they dramatically enhanced the Nova's appearance, giving it the unmistakable look of a true street machine. Finished in a vibrant red exterior over a black interior, this Nova wears one of the most iconic color combinations in the muscle car world. The bright red paint emphasizes the Nova's clean body lines and compact proportions, while the black interior creates a purposeful, performance-oriented atmosphere inside the cabin. The interior is equipped with bucket seats, another hallmark of performance-oriented muscle cars from this era. Bucket seats not only improve driver comfort and support but also contribute to the authentic super sport appearance that collectors and enthusiasts appreciate. According to the seller, the car carries just 43,012 original miles. If accurate, that figure would add another layer of desirability to an already attractive package. Low-mileage muscle cars from this period are becoming increasingly difficult to find, especially examples that remain in excellent condition and retain their original identity. The seller also notes that the vehicle holds a Florida title and describes it as a very nice car. Combined with the clean title and excellent condition designation, the listing presents this Nova as a ready-to-enjoy classic rather than a restoration project. From a driving standpoint, a 454-powered Nova delivers exactly what muscle car enthusiasts dream about. Massive torque arrives almost instantly, producing effortless acceleration and a deep exhaust note that commands attention. Unlike many modern performance vehicles that rely on electronics and computer systems, the Nova offers a completely mechanical and direct driving experience. The 1970 model year is often considered one of the high-water marks of the muscle car era. Manufacturers were producing some of their most powerful and exciting vehicles before tightening emissions regulations and insurance pressures began changing the automotive landscape. Owning a 1970 muscle car means owning a piece of that brief but unforgettable period in American automotive history. At nearly $35,000, this Nova is positioned as a serious enthusiast vehicle. However, when considering the 454 engine, turbo 400 transmission, 12-bolt rear end, low reported mileage, super sport identity, and overall condition, it offers many of the ingredients that collectors actively seek in a classic muscle car. What makes the Nova unique compared to some of its competitors is its understated nature. Cars like the Chevelle, Camaro, and GTO often received much of the spotlight, but the Nova built a reputation as a giant killer. Its smaller size and lighter weight allowed it to deliver exceptional performance, especially when equipped with big block power. In the end, this 1970 Chevrolet Nova SS Super Sport 454 is far more than just a classic car. It is a symbol of the peak muscle car years, combining legendary Chevrolet big block performance with one of the most respected platforms of the era. With its 454 V8, turbo 400 transmission, 12-bolt positraction rear end, cowl induction hood, bucket seat interior, and reported low mileage, it stands as an impressive example of American muscle at its absolute finest. Number 6. 1963 1/2 Ford Galaxie 500 Fastback, offered at $28,000 and currently located in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. This 1963 1/2 Ford Galaxie 500 represents one of the most significant mid-year performance updates in Ford's full-size lineup, often credited with introducing the sleeker fastback, sports hardtop design that helped improve aerodynamics and competitive performance in NASCAR during the early 1960s. With its distinctive sloped roofline and performance-focused engineering, this model marked a turning point where full-size luxury and motorsport capability began to merge more directly. Finished in black with a red interior, this Galaxy presents a striking and aggressive color combination that emphasizes both its size and its muscle-era personality. The exterior has undergone extensive restoration and modification work, including a slick shave treatment where exterior trim, side moldings, mirrors, and door handles were removed to create a cleaner, more streamlined appearance. This gives the car a custom, street performance aesthetic rather than a fully stock factory look. Under the hood sits Ford's 390 cubic inch FE V8 engine with a 4-barrel carburetor, paired with an automatic transmission. The engine is believed to be original to the car and has been rebuilt under current ownership. Known for its strong torque and durability, the 390 FE is one of Ford's most respected big block engines of the era, capable of delivering smooth yet powerful full-size performance. The drivetrain has been upgraded with a 3.50 rear gear ratio and traction lock limited slip differential, improving acceleration and traction. Combined with a rebuilt transmission, performance camshaft, and supporting fuel system upgrades, this Galaxy is configured for significantly improved drivability compared to its factory setup. Mechanical enhancements include a high-volume fuel system with a 110 GPH pump, upgraded fuel tank and lines, ceramic-coated headers, powder-coated valve covers, and a power mastle alternator and starter. Cooling has also been improved with a 3-row high-efficiency radiator and high-volume water pump, helping ensure stable performance under modern driving conditions. The suspension and braking systems have been refreshed as well, including new ball joints, rebuilt brakes with new drums, wheel cylinders, and master cylinder. These updates contribute to a more confident and controlled driving experience, especially for a full-size classic with upgraded performance components. Inside, the car features a red interior with recovered front and rear seats, a new headliner, and updated carpeting. While some interior components such as door panels may still require attention, the cabin has clearly been refreshed to match the car's upgraded exterior and mechanical condition. One of the more unique aspects of this build is the inclusion of modern conveniences such as door poppers, which replace traditional handles removed during the custom bodywork process. The car also comes with several original parts, including the air cleaner, weather stripping, and other factory components, offering flexibility for future restoration or refinement. With approximately 26,000 miles showing on the speedometer and strong documentation of ownership history, this Galaxy has been carefully maintained and improved over time. The seller notes that it runs, drives, and stops well with smooth shifting, strong acceleration, and no visible smoke or major drivability concerns during inspection. What makes this 1963 1/2 Ford Galaxy especially appealing is its combination of historical significance and modernized performance upgrades. It retains the core identity of Ford's early muscle-era engineering while incorporating thoughtful mechanical improvements that make it more usable on today's roads. Overall, this Galaxy stands as a well-documented, extensively upgraded example of Ford's early 1960s performance heritage. With its 390 FE V8, fastback styling, performance gearing, and comprehensive restoration work, it offers a blend of classic NASCAR-era influence and modern drivability that sets it apart from more traditional restorations.
Number 7. This 1966 Ford Fairlane 500 Club Coupe, listed at $68,500 and located in Grosse Pointe Shores, Michigan, is far more than a restored classic. It is a professionally engineered high-performance street machine that combines vintage Ford styling with modern muscle car capability. Finished in a bold orange exterior over a black interior, this Fairlane represents the culmination of more than $70,000 in documented parts and countless hours of labor. With a freshly built 410 cubic inch Windsor V8 producing an impressive 524 horsepower and 516 lb-ft of torque, this car delivers the performance of a modern muscle car while retaining the timeless character of a mid-1960s Ford. The 1966 Fairlane occupies a special place in Ford performance history. During the height of the muscle car wars, the Fairlane served as Ford's intermediate platform. offering a lighter and more agile alternative to larger full-size models. Its clean, purposeful styling and strong performance potential made it a favorite among racers and street enthusiasts alike. Today, properly built Fairlanes are highly respected because they offer all the excitement of the muscle car era without the overwhelming popularity and pricing often associated with Mustangs. Walking around this particular example, the bright orange paint immediately announces that this is not an ordinary restoration. The color emphasizes the sharp body lines and aggressive stance, giving the car a commanding presence whether parked at a car show or rolling down the highway. According to the seller, the paint is very good driver quality, meaning the car was built to be enjoyed rather than hidden away in a climate-controlled garage. This approach reflects the entire philosophy behind the build. Serious performance combined with real-world usability. Under the hood lies the centerpiece of the project, a 410 cubic inch Windsor V8 built by respected engine builder Randy DeBoer of Zeeland, Michigan. Producing 524 horsepower and 516 lb-ft of torque, the engine transforms this Fairlane into an exceptionally capable street machine. High-performance components include ported Windsor senior cylinder heads, a ported Victor intake manifold, a comp roller camshaft, eagle-forged crankshaft and connecting rods, and maul pistons. The result is an engine package designed to deliver massive power while maintaining reliability and drivability. The sound and performance of the engine are further enhanced by custom FPA headers feeding into a stainless 2.5-inch exhaust system equipped with Borla XR1 mufflers. This combination allows the Windsor V8 to breathe efficiently while producing the kind of aggressive exhaust note that muscle car enthusiasts crave. It is a setup designed not only for performance but also for making a statement every time the engine comes to life. Backing the powerful V8 is a brand new Tremec TKX 5-speed manual transmission supplied through American Driveline. The TKX has become one of the most sought-after manual transmissions for Restomod projects because it combines modern shifting precision with excellent highway manners. Paired with a hydraulic dual-disc clutch and quick-time steel bell housing, the drivetrain offers both strength and smooth operation, making the car enjoyable whether cruising through town or stretching its legs on the open road. Power reaches the pavement through a custom-built strange 9-inch rear axle featuring a nodular iron center section, Yukon mechanical positraction differential, and 3.89 gearing. This setup provides exceptional durability and traction while allowing the driver to fully exploit the engine's impressive power output. The combination of modern transmission technology and proven rear-end strength ensures that every component is capable of handling the demands of this high-horsepower build. The suspension system has been thoroughly modernized to match the engine's performance. A control-freak tubular front suspension, Viking double-adjustable shocks, front coilovers, Calvert monoleaf rear suspension, and a Hellwig front sway bar work together to dramatically improve handling and ride quality. These upgrades transform the Fairlane from a traditional 1960s cruiser into a much more responsive and capable performance car. Braking performance has also received significant attention. New Willwood disc brakes, a modern master cylinder, updated brake lines, and a proportioning valve provide stopping power that matches the car's acceleration capabilities. This is a critical component of any high-performance build, ensuring that the vehicle remains safe and confidence-inspiring at all speeds. Cooling and fuel delivery have been upgraded as well. A cold case aluminum radiator with electric fan helps maintain proper operating temperatures, while an aero-motive fuel system, including a new fuel tank and sending unit, ensures consistent fuel delivery under demanding conditions. These improvements contribute to the overall reliability of the vehicle and demonstrate the comprehensive nature of the build. Inside, the Fairlane features an entirely new interior, including fresh door panels, carpet, and dash pad. The black interior complements the bright exterior while maintaining a clean and functional appearance. The trunk-mounted Optima battery, complete with a dashboard-controlled relay system, further reflects the thoughtful engineering found throughout the vehicle. Visually, the car strikes a perfect balance between vintage and modern. Custom Wheelsmith 17-inch steel wheels wrapped in Nitto 555 G2 performance tires provide modern grip while preserving a classic appearance. Reconditioned factory dog dish hubcaps add a nostalgic touch that connects the car to its roots, while the R-model fiberglass hood and billet hood hinges subtly hint at the performance lurking beneath. One of the most impressive details is that the car reportedly has only a handful of miles since completion. After approximately 1.5 years of weekend labor and more than $70,000 invested in parts alone, the build remains essentially fresh. Its recent second-place finish at the 2026 Detroit Autorama further validates the quality of the craftsmanship and attention to detail that went into the project.
Number 8. 1965 Mercury Comet Cyclone. offered at $27,800 and currently located in Henrico, Virginia. This 1965 Mercury Comet Cyclone is a strong example of mid-1960s Ford Motor Company performance engineering, built during a period when compact muscle cars were beginning to carve out their own identity in the American automotive landscape. Positioned as the sportier, performance-focused version of the Comet lineup, the Cyclone was designed to compete with emerging small-displacement performance cars while still delivering the rugged simplicity of Ford's proven mechanical systems. Finished in an off-white exterior with a black interior, this Comet Cyclone presents a clean and classic color combination that highlights its long hood, compact proportions, and subtle performance styling cues. The Cyclone nameplate itself carries historical significance, as it was used by Mercury to denote higher output, more enthusiast-oriented variants of its standard models. Under the hood sits a 289 cubic inch high-performance V8 engine, one of the most respected small-block engines of its era. Known for its free-revving nature and strong reliability, the 289 HEPO played a major role in Ford's early performance reputation and was closely associated with the rise of affordable American muscle cars in the 1960s. In this application, it delivers a balanced combination of street usability and spirited performance, making it well-suited for both cruising and occasional aggressive driving. The engine is enhanced with a performance-oriented setup that includes an Edelbrock intake manifold, a dual-feed Holley carburetor, Edelbrock aluminum heads, and 4-tube headers. These upgrades significantly improve airflow, combustion efficiency, and exhaust scavenging, allowing the small-block V8 to breathe more freely and produce stronger overall performance compared to stock configuration. The result is a more responsive throttle feel and improved power delivery across the rev range. Power is delivered through a 4-speed manual transmission, a highly desirable feature among classic performance enthusiasts. The manual gearbox enhances driver engagement and allows full control over the engine's power band, which is especially important in a lightweight performance coupe like the Comet Cyclone. The combination of a high-output 289 and a 4-speed manual setup reflects the car's original intent as a driver-focused performance machine. According to the seller, the vehicle is in very good mechanical condition and appears to have a solid body structure, including good floor and trunk pans. Structural integrity is one of the most important factors in classic car ownership, and a solid underbody suggests that the car has either been well preserved or properly maintained over its lifetime. The Comet Cyclone occupies an interesting place in American automotive history. While it is often overshadowed by more famous muscle cars like the Mustang or Camaro, it played a meaningful role in the development of the compact performance segment. Cars like this helped prove that exciting performance did not require a large, heavy platform, paving the way for the broader muscle car movement that followed. Driving a 1965 Mercury Comet Cyclone with this setup offers a raw and mechanical experience. The high-performance 289 engine delivers responsive acceleration and a distinctive small-block V8 sound, while the 4-speed manual transmission creates a direct connection between driver and machine. The lighter weight of the Comet platform further enhances its agility compared to larger muscle cars of the era, making it feel lively and engaging on the road. The interior, while not extensively described, is noted as black and consistent with the performance-oriented character of the Cyclone. Mercury often positioned the Cyclone with subtle interior and exterior trim enhancements to distinguish it from standard Comet models, giving it a slightly more aggressive and upscale feel. Overall, this 1965 Mercury Comet Cyclone stands out as a well-equipped and mechanically upgraded example of an important early performance model. With its 289 high-performance V8, Edelbrock and Holley upgrades, 4-speed manual transmission, and solid structural condition, it offers a compelling blend of authenticity and enhanced performance. For enthusiasts who appreciate early muscle-era engineering in a compact and lightweight platform, this Cyclone represents a particularly engaging and historically significant classic.
Number 9. This 1975 Ford LTD Landau, listed at $5,900 and located in Northampton, Massachusetts, is a remarkably preserved example of Ford's full-size luxury cruiser era, offering classic V8 power, impressive originality, and a level of documentation rarely found at this price point. Finished in a sophisticated white exterior over a striking red interior, This LTD embodies the comfort, style, and road-going presence that made large American sedans so popular during the mid-1970s. With just over 86,000 miles, a clean title, and decades of careful ownership, it represents an affordable entry into the world of vintage American luxury. From the moment you see it, the LTD's imposing proportions make an impression. The long body, broad hood, formal roofline, and elegant landau styling create a commanding presence that reflects an era when comfort and prestige were the primary goals of automotive design. The white exterior gives the car a clean and timeless appearance, while the contrasting red interior adds a touch of sophistication and personality that perfectly suits the vehicle's luxury-oriented character. Walking around the car reveals one of its most important strengths: preservation. Originally sold new in Virginia and reportedly garage-kept throughout northern winters, the vehicle remains remarkably solid. The seller describes it as nearly rust-free, with a strong frame and only minor cosmetic imperfections such as small scratches, dings, and areas of oxidation in the paint. For a full-size 1970s Ford, finding a structurally sound example with this level of preservation is becoming increasingly difficult. Under the hood sits Ford's respected 400 cubic inch V8 engine, a power plant designed to deliver smooth, effortless torque rather than high-revving performance. The seller notes that the engine starts easily and runs smoothly, providing the relaxed driving experience that made these cars so popular as long-distance cruisers. While the carburetor could benefit from minor tuning and the exhaust system has some leaks that may require attention, the drivetrain remains fully functional and ready for the road. Backing the V8 is an automatic transmission that reportedly shifts without issue. Together, the engine and transmission create the type of comfortable, easy-going driving experience that defined American luxury sedans of the period. This is a car built for open highways, scenic backroads, and leisurely weekend drives rather than aggressive performance. Inside, the condition of the cabin may be the vehicle's most impressive feature. The seller describes the interior as being in near-perfect condition, a claim supported by the extensive list of working original features. The leather seating surfaces, dashboard, headliner, carpeting, and door panels are all reported to be free from tears, deformation, or significant wear. Such preservation is exceptionally rare in a vehicle that is more than 50 years old. The equipment list highlights just how advanced the LTD was for its time. Functional power windows, power door locks, a working digital clock, and the original AM/FM/8-track stereo system all contribute to an authentic 1970s luxury experience. Aside from the passenger front power window requiring manual assistance and the non-functioning air conditioning system, nearly every original convenience feature remains operational. The heater works properly, ensuring comfortable driving during cooler weather. What truly separates this LTD from many classic cars on the market is the extraordinary collection of accompanying documentation and accessories. Included with the vehicle are the original keys, original locking fuel cap and key, the official 5-volume 1975 Ford shop manual set, original build-related documentation, numerous service records, and a fitted car cover. These items provide valuable insight into the vehicle's history and significantly enhance its appeal to collectors who value provenance and documentation. Recent maintenance further adds to its readiness for immediate use. The installation of a new battery, fresh engine oil, and a new oil filter in May 2026 demonstrates ongoing care and helps ensure dependable operation for the next owner. Behind the wheel, this LTD delivers exactly the experience enthusiasts seek from a classic full-size American luxury car. The massive cabin, smooth V8 engine, comfortable suspension, and effortless cruising characteristics create a sense of relaxed motoring that modern vehicles often struggle to replicate. It is a car that encourages drivers to slow down, enjoy the journey, and appreciate the craftsmanship and design philosophy of a different automotive era. Perhaps most importantly, this vehicle offers tremendous value. Many well-preserved classics with documented histories command significantly higher prices, yet this LTD remains surprisingly affordable. Its combination of originality, condition, documentation, and usability makes it attractive not only to collectors but also to enthusiasts seeking a distinctive vintage cruiser that can be enjoyed immediately. In conclusion, this 1975 Ford LTD Landau is a highly preserved and well-documented survivor that captures the essence of American luxury motoring in the 1970s. Featuring a smooth 400 V8 engine, automatic transmission, near-perfect red interior, extensive original documentation, and decades of careful ownership, it offers an authentic and enjoyable classic car experience. For collectors and enthusiasts seeking a comfortable, stylish, and increasingly uncommon full-size American cruiser, This LTD represents an outstanding opportunity to own a genuine piece of automotive history without breaking the bank.
Number 10, 1972 Chevrolet Chevelle Malibu, offered at $18,995 and currently located in Statesville, North Carolina. This is a true, survivor-style classic that stands out in today's collector market, not because of extreme restoration or high-performance modifications, but because of its originality and preserved character. The 1972 Chevelle Malibu represents the final years of the Chevelle's first-generation muscle-era platform before Chevrolet shifted the lineup more toward comfort, emissions compliance, and everyday usability. What makes this example especially interesting is its status as a largely unrestored, original survivor with just 51,400 actual miles. In the classic car world, originality often carries as much value as restoration quality. Cars like this are increasingly rare because most vehicles from the era have either been heavily modified or fully restored. This Malibu offers a more authentic glimpse into how a mid-1970s family Chevrolet actually looked and felt when new. Under the hood is a reliable 350 cubic inch small block Chevrolet V8 paired with a 3-speed automatic transmission. This drivetrain combination was one of the most common and dependable setups of the era, designed for smooth, easy driving rather than high-performance output. In a full-size or mid-size platform like the Chevelle, it delivers steady power, good drivability, and long-term mechanical simplicity. One of the key strengths of this listing is its turnkey mechanical condition. The seller notes that the engine runs smoothly, starts easily even in cold weather, and provides adequate power for the vehicle's size. This suggests that despite its age and originality, the car remains functional and usable without requiring immediate major mechanical work. The Malibu also retains factory power steering, which significantly improves drivability, especially in older vehicles with larger steering effort at low speeds. While the car still uses manual drum brakes, the seller notes that it stops well, reflecting the more basic braking systems common in early 1970s vehicles before disc brakes became widely standard. Visually, the car is finished in what appears to be an older repaint of its original two-tone Mulsanne blue and antique white color scheme. The paint is described as driver quality, meaning it shows age and imperfections consistent with a vehicle that has not undergone a full restoration. Rather than detracting from its value, this contributes to its identity as a preserved survivor rather than a restored showpiece. The exterior is further complemented by rally wheels and newer Cooper Cobra tires, giving the car a more classic muscle-era stance while still maintaining its original character. The inclusion of the original steel wheels and wheel covers adds flexibility for collectors who prefer factory-correct presentation. Inside, the Chevelle retains a largely original blue interior, including cloth and vinyl seating, blue carpeting, door panels, and dashboard. This monochromatic interior design is very characteristic of early 1970s American cars and contributes strongly to its period-correct feel. While there is noted wear, particularly in the driver's seat, the overall cabin remains remarkably intact for its age. The interior also features an aftermarket audio Vox cassette player, replacing the original stereo system. This small update reflects the car's long life of use while still preserving most of its factory appearance. The gauges, steering wheel, and vents remain original, reinforcing its survivor status. As a four-door Chevelle Malibu, this car is somewhat different from the more commonly celebrated two-door SS models. However, that uniqueness is part of its appeal. Four-door classics from this era are becoming more appreciated by collectors who value practicality, originality, and the ability to enjoy vintage styling without the limitations of a coupe configuration. From a driving perspective, this Chevelle offers a relaxed and comfortable experience. The combination of a smooth V8 engine, automatic transmission, and power steering makes it easy to operate, while its suspension tuning reflects the comfort-oriented philosophy of early 1970s American sedans. It is not a performance machine, but rather a classic cruiser meant for enjoyment and nostalgia. At $18,995, this Malibu occupies a niche in the classic car market that appeals to a specific type of buyer, someone who values originality over restoration, usability over perfection, and history over high-end show quality. It is positioned as an affordable entry into vintage Chevelle ownership, particularly for those who appreciate survivor vehicles. In the end, this 1972 Chevrolet Malibu represents a preserved piece of American automotive history. With its low mileage, original interior, running 350 V8 engine, and largely untouched condition, it stands as a time capsule from an era when mid-size Chevrolets were built for everyday families rather than collector garages. Its charm lies not in perfection, but in authenticity, offering a genuine connection to the way these cars were originally experienced on the road. Number 11. 1966 Chevrolet Impala SS Sedan, offered at $55,000 and currently located in Richmond, Indiana. This 1966 Chevrolet Impala SS represents one of the most iconic full-size performance sedans of the muscle car era, when Chevrolet combined bold styling, big block power, and surprisingly refined road manners into a package that appealed to both street enthusiasts and long-distance cruisers. The Super Sport SS badge signified a higher level of performance and styling, and in this configuration, it remains one of the most desirable full-size Chevrolets of the 1960s. Finished in blue with a tan interior, this Impala SS carries a classic and balanced color combination that highlights its long, sweeping body lines and strong road presence. Even as a four-door sedan, the SS trim gives it a performance-oriented identity that separates it from standard Impala models of the same era. Under the hood sits a 427 cubic inch V8 engine, paired with a 4-speed manual transmission. This combination places the car firmly in the high-performance category of its time, offering strong acceleration, deep torque, and a highly engaging driving experience. A manual transmission in a full-size SS sedan is particularly desirable among collectors, as it enhances driver involvement and rarity. According to the seller, the engine has approximately 1,000 miles since being rebuilt, suggesting that it has been recently refreshed and remains in strong operating condition. The transmission and rear end have also been gone through, indicating that key drivetrain components have received attention to ensure reliability and performance. Additional mechanical updates include a new fuel tank, which is an important maintenance improvement for older vehicles. The seller states that the car runs and drives great, reinforcing its status as a usable classic rather than a static restoration project. The exterior paint is described as being in approximately 7 out of 10 condition, suggesting a presentable driver quality finish with some visible imperfections. This level of finish is common for well-used classics that are intended to be enjoyed on the road rather than kept as show-only vehicles. What makes this 1966 Impala SS especially interesting is its combination of full-size comfort and serious performance capability. While many muscle cars of the era were coupes or two-door models, the SS sedan offers additional practicality without sacrificing the big block performance experience. The Impala SS lineup played a major role in defining Chevrolet's performance identity during the 1960s, and the 427 equipped versions remain among the most powerful factory offerings of the period. Paired with a 4-speed manual, this configuration delivers a raw and engaging driving experience that continues to appeal to enthusiasts today. Overall, this 1966 Chevrolet Impala SS sedan stands as a powerful and desirable example of full-size American muscle. With its 427 V8 engine, manual transmission, refreshed drivetrain components, and classic SS styling, it offers a strong blend of performance, rarity, and classic Chevrolet presence on the road. Number 12. 1979 Chevrolet Malibu, offered at $17,000 and currently located in Beverly, West Virginia. The 1979 Chevrolet Malibu represents the later years of Chevrolet's mid-size rear-wheel drive platform, just before the automotive industry shifted heavily towards smaller, more fuel-efficient designs. While originally designed as a practical family car, the Malibu has become a popular foundation for modern restomod and engine swap builds due to its lightweight body, simple engineering, and strong aftermarket support. This particular example has been transformed into a modernized street machine thanks to a 5.3-liter LS engine swap. The LS platform is widely respected in the performance world for its reliability, efficiency, and strong power potential, making it one of the most common upgrades for classic GM vehicles. In this Malibu, the swap significantly elevates the car's performance compared to its original factory configuration. Supporting the engine is a TCI Street Fighter Turbo 350 automatic transmission, a well-known performance-oriented version of the classic TH350 gearbox. It is designed to handle increased horsepower and more aggressive driving conditions, making it a suitable match for the LS powerplant. Fuel management and engine control are handled by a Phytech ECU system, which modernizes the vehicle's operation by replacing traditional carburation with electronic fuel injection. This upgrade improves drivability, cold starts, fuel efficiency, and overall engine tuning consistency, making the car far more user-friendly than its original configuration. The drivetrain is further enhanced by 3.73 Yukon gears in the rear differential. This gearing setup is commonly used in performance builds because it improves acceleration and throttle response, giving the car a more aggressive and responsive feel during street driving. Visually, the Malibu sits on 90s-era Craigar Street Star wheels, a classic aftermarket wheel choice that fits the muscle-inspired theme of the build. The tires are also newly replaced, with 275/60/15 in the rear and 215/70/15 in the front, giving the car a staggered stance that enhances both traction and appearance. Mechanically, the seller has invested in a wide range of recent maintenance and upgrades. These include a new battery, brake pads, calipers, rotors, rear brake shoes, wheel cylinders, front wheel bearings, and a refreshed braking system overall. These updates significantly improve the car's reliability and safety, especially important in a modified classic vehicle with increased performance. The paint is described as being approximately 27 years old, but still presenting well in person. This suggests a well-kept exterior that has aged gracefully rather than a freshly restored finish. In the world of Restomod builds, this kind of driver-quality appearance is often preferred, as it balances visual appeal with usability. Inside and out, the car retains a classic late 1970s GM design, with a simple, boxy body style that has become increasingly appreciated in the modern classic car market. While originally overshadowed by earlier muscle-era models, vehicles like the Malibu have gained popularity because of their affordability and adaptability to modern performance upgrades. The seller is firm on pricing and clearly states no lowball offers, no junk trades, and no recreational vehicle trades such as motorcycles, ATVs, or UTVs. However, they do show openness to older street raw trades, which suggests the car is being positioned within the enthusiast Restomod community rather than the general used car market. At $17,000, this Malibu sits in an accessible range for a running and driving LS-swapped classic. Considering the combination of modern fuel injection, upgraded drivetrain, performance gearing, and extensive recent maintenance, it represents a practical entry point into the world of modernized classic American cars. Overall, this 1979 Chevrolet Malibu is a well-executed Restomod build that blends classic late 1970s GM styling with modern LS engine performance, electronic fuel injection, upgraded transmission components, and improved drivability. With its balanced combination of old-school aesthetics and modern reliability, it delivers a strong street driving experience tailored for enthusiasts who want classic looks with contemporary performance. Number 13, 1970 Pontiac GTO Coupe 2D, offered at $51,000 and currently located in Lancaster, New York. This 1970 Pontiac GTO is a highly desirable example of one of the most iconic American muscle cars ever produced, representing the peak era of Pontiac performance before the tightening regulations of the 1970s began to reshape the industry. Finished in a striking triple black configuration, black exterior, black interior, and blacked-out presentation, this GTO delivers a bold and aggressive visual identity that perfectly matches its performance heritage. The 1970 model year is especially significant in GTO history, as it marked the continuation of Pontiac's Golden Age muscle car formula with strong big block power and unmistakable styling cues. This example retains that classic presence, with a clean, purposeful look enhanced by a single repaint that preserves its original character while refreshing its overall appearance. Under the hood sits a numbers-matching 400 cubic inch V8 rated at 350 horsepower, one of the most respected Pontiac engines of the era. Known for its strong low-end torque and smooth mid-range power delivery, the 400 V8 helped establish the GTO as a benchmark in the muscle car segment. In this configuration, it provides a balance of street drivability and classic muscle performance, delivering the kind of authoritative acceleration that defined early 1970s American performance cars. Power is routed through an automatic transmission, offering a more relaxed and accessible driving experience while still maintaining the strong character of the big block engine. Paired with a 3.23 rear axle ratio, the drivetrain is tuned for a balanced mix of acceleration and highway cruising, making the car suitable for both casual driving and spirited weekend use. The seller notes that the car is numbers matching, an important detail for collectors, as it indicates that the original engine and drivetrain components remain with the vehicle. This greatly enhances authenticity and long-term value in the classic car market, where originality is often a key factor in desirability. Documentation also adds to the car's appeal. The listing mentions the presence of original paperwork, a build sheet, though in rough condition, and the owner's manual. Even incomplete documentation is valuable in the muscle car world, as it helps verify production details and supports the car's historical authenticity. This GTO was originally equipped with factory air conditioning, which remains intact but currently requires a recharge. While not operational at the moment, the presence of the original system is still a positive feature, as it can often be restored more easily than a missing or heavily modified setup. Factory AC adds a layer of comfort that enhances the car's usability, especially in warmer climates. Additional functional features include a working factory radio and tachometer, both of which contribute to the car's original driving experience. The tachometer, in particular, reinforces the performance-oriented nature of the GTO, allowing the driver to monitor engine RPM during spirited driving. Mechanically, the car is described as solid and well-maintained, with no significant damage reported. The combination of a numbers-matching drivetrain, clean title status, and preserved original components suggests that this GTO has been cared for and maintained rather than heavily modified or neglected over time. Driving a 1970 Pontiac GTO delivers a classic muscle car experience defined by strong torque, a deep V8 exhaust note, and a commanding road presence. The 400 cubic inch engine provides effortless acceleration, while the chassis delivers a planted, stable feel that reflects its mid-size performance platform. It is a car designed for straight-line power and highway cruising rather than modern handling precision, but that is exactly what defines its character. The triple black presentation further enhances the car's visual impact. Black GTOs from this era are especially sought after because they emphasize the car's aggressive styling, including its long hood, wide stance, and bold front-end design. Combined with proper restoration and preservation, this color scheme creates one of the most visually striking configurations available. Overall, this 1970 Pontiac GTO stands out as a strong and authentic example of classic American muscle. With its numbers-matching 400 V8, 3.23 rear-end, factory AC system, documented history, and iconic triple black appearance, it offers a compelling combination of originality, performance, and collector appeal. For enthusiasts seeking a true representation of the golden muscle car era, this GTO remains a highly desirable and historically significant option in today's classic car market. Number 14, 1964 Ford Falcon Futura, offered at $15,250 and currently located in Damascus, Maryland. The Ford Falcon Futura represents one of the most important compact platforms of the early 1960s, a car that helped Ford compete in the growing small car market while also laying the foundation for future performance icons like the Mustang. Light, simple, and highly adaptable, the Falcon became a favorite among builders and enthusiasts looking for a classic that could be easily upgraded and personalized. This 1964 Falcon Futura takes that concept and pushes it in a more modern, driver-focused direction. It is finished in a fresh green exterior with a black interior, giving it a clean and slightly aggressive appearance that fits its updated mechanical character. Under the hood sits a 302 cubic inch V8 engine paired with AC4 automatic transmission. This is a significant upgrade over the Falcon's original powertrain and transforms the driving experience entirely. The 302 is one of Ford's most well-known small-block V8s, offering strong reliability, good performance, and widespread parts availability. Combined with the C4 automatic, the setup delivers smooth, dependable power that makes the car much more enjoyable on today's roads. One of the most important upgrades on this build is the front disc brake conversion using CSRP components. This greatly improves braking performance and safety compared to the original drum brake system, especially in a car that now has increased power from a V8 swap. For any classic driver, upgraded brakes are one of the most meaningful improvements you can make. The seller notes that the car has received a fresh list of recent work, including a brand new carburetor, a redone interior, and new weather stripping for both the trunk and doors. These updates help improve both drivability and comfort, reducing common issues like air leaks, water intrusion, and inconsistent engine performance. Inside, the interior has been refreshed and also upgraded with an aftermarket audio system, including 6x9 kicker speakers in both the front and rear. While not factory original, these additions make the car more enjoyable as a daily driver or weekend cruiser, blending classic styling with modern convenience. The car also features a fresh paint job rated around 9 out of 10, according to the seller. A recent paint job can dramatically change the visual appeal of a classic car, and in this case it gives the Falcon a clean, well-presented look that enhances its overall value and street presence. In terms of stance and appearance, the car has been lowered in the rear, giving it a more aggressive profile. This subtle modification changes the car's visual balance and helps it sit more in line with modern custom styling trends while still retaining its classic identity. Importantly, the seller describes this Falcon as a rust-free vehicle, which is a major advantage in the classic car world. Rust is one of the most common and costly issues in vintage vehicles, so a solid, clean body significantly increases long-term value and usability. The vehicle is also being offered with a clean title in the seller's name, and it appears to be actively driven and enjoyed as a great driver rather than a static show car. The only reason for selling, according to the listing, is the owner's need for a truck to tow a camper, and trades for diesel trucks are also being considered. At $15,250, this 1964 Ford Falcon Futura sits in an attractive range for a modified classic that is already well-sorted and road-ready. It offers a strong combination of upgraded V8 power, improved braking, refreshed interior, and solid rust-free condition. Overall, this Falcon represents a thoughtfully upgraded classic that blends vintage Ford styling with practical modern enhancements. It is the kind of car that can be enjoyed immediately, whether as a weekend cruiser, a local show entry, or simply a fun and reliable driver with classic character and updated performance. Number 15, 1989 Cadillac DeVille, offered at $625 and currently located in Saginaw, Michigan. This is a late 1980s full-size Cadillac sedan from an era when the DeVille still represented traditional American luxury before the brand fully transitioned into more compact, efficiency-focused designs. The 1989 model sits within the front-wheel drive generation that emphasized comfort, soft ride quality, and a smooth cruising experience over performance or driving engagement. This particular example is being sold at a very low price point and is clearly intended as either a parts donor or a full rework project. The seller explicitly notes that it is a complete car, but has been sitting for several years and will require significant attention before it can be used as a roadworthy vehicle again. While it is not stripped or dismantled, its condition suggests it has been out of regular service for an extended period. One of the key details is that the car has a title available, which is an important advantage in a budget class listing like this. Many vehicles in this price range are missing documentation entirely, so having a transferable title adds value for anyone considering restoration or resale. However, the listing also states that there are no keys, which means the vehicle will require locksmith work or ignition replacement before it can even be started or moved under normal conditions. Combined with it been sitting a few years, note, this suggests that multiple systems may need inspection, including fuel, braking, electrical, and drivetrain components. The Cadillac DeVille of this era was known for its leather interior, comfortable seating, and quiet cabin design. Even though this example is described only as being in fair condition, vehicles from this generation often featured a more premium interior layout compared to mainstream sedans of the same period. Features such as power accessories, plush seating, and soft-touch materials were standard expectations for Cadillac branding at the time. With approximately 300 miles shown, the listing's mileage figure appears unusually low, and in many cases like this it may reflect limited recent movement rather than true lifetime mileage. Cars that have sat for years often develop mechanical issues unrelated to mileage, such as dried seals, fuel system contamination, and battery or electrical failures. From a mechanical standpoint, the 1989 DeVille typically came equipped with a V8 engine paired to a front-wheel drive automatic transmission. While not designed for performance, this drivetrain was intended to provide smooth, effortless acceleration and a comfortable highway ride. However, after long periods of inactivity, both engine and transmission health would need to be carefully evaluated. The seller clearly positions the vehicle as either a restoration candidate or part source, which is realistic given its condition and price. At $625, it sits firmly in the ultra-budget category, where buyers are often looking for specific components such as interior parts, body panels, or drivetrain elements, or are willing to take on a full revival project. The exterior is listed as white with a black interior, a fairly common Cadillac color combination that emphasizes contrast and a more formal luxury appearance. Even in worn condition, this combination can still present a clean, classic look once properly cleaned and refreshed. At its core, this 1989 Cadillac DeVille represents a transitional moment in Cadillac's history. It reflects the last decades of large, comfort-focused American luxury sedans before significant downsizing and platform changes reshaped the brand's identity in the 1990s and beyond. In the end, this vehicle is not a ready-to-drive luxury car, but rather a complete, long-sitting Cadillac that requires substantial work or dismantling. Its value lies in its title, completeness, and parts potential, making it suitable for either an ambitious restoration project or as a donor vehicle for maintaining other late 1980s Cadillac DeVille models.